Hi, good afternoon everyone. This is Mamta from Chevella School, and I hope children you are all well and good. Right? Before going to start our class, I would like to share a small story for you all. Shall I begin the story? Yes. Children, there is a boy named Joshi around 10 years old. The boy loves his uncle very much. How much he loves, he don't know. One day, his uncle got an opportunity to get a job in America. He got an opportunity to do a job in America. All his family members are very happy, but Joshi is not. Why Joshi is not happy? Because of he loves his uncle very much. We know that, right? So his uncle has to leave this India because of he is working abroad. So that's why our Joshi felt very bad. So all the members are very happy as usual. So his uncle knows that. So our Joshi felt very bad. So uncle came to our Joshi and tells that, Joshi, are you feeling bad? You need not to worry about this because of I will make a chart with you every day, even for a time, even for every weekend. I'm going to make a video call for you, and on that time we can discuss a lot of the things which you are happening in your school or your class, right children? So like that he promises all his to his Joshi, and now Joshi felt very happy because of he tells that I will make a video phone call and I will chat regularly with you, right children? So now Joshi satisfied and tells that, oh uncle, thank you. So now Joshi went along with all his family members to send farewell to his uncle. So after his uncle reached to America, make a phone call one day. So on that time our Joshi felt very happy and tells that, uncle, good morning. So his uncle says that, good evening Joshi. Joshi thinks that, why I'm telling good morning but my uncle says good evening, right? Children, now I stopped my story here. I want you to think what is the answer. Might some of you know the answer, right? Yes, the answer is America is opposite of the globe. So this is a quite opposite direction in the globe. So India is this side and America is this side. So here the opposite sides. Not only this, even day and night also quite opposite to our India and America. So now children, let us discuss about the globe. Shall we begin? So globe. So what is globe actually? So the globe, this is a globe, right? What we know from this, we can understand the physical feature of the earth, how the earth look like, we can understand by this, right? So not only for that, we know that the globe is a true representation of the earth. This is the model of the earth and also the miniature for our earth. So the globe is a representation of the earth and miniature of the earth and also model of a earth, right? And the students, what is the shape of this globe? Is it round, right? No, not at all. This is not a round shape. This is a nearly spherical shape but in a geode shape. This is a geode shape. You know the difference between geode shape and the spherical shape. Though, for example, this is a spherical shape one, and when we press a little bit, it is comes like a geode shape. A little bit press is a geode shape, right? So this is the shape of the globe. And now, what is the use of the globe? Is there any use of globe? Yes, it is compulsory useful for us. How? When we are discussing about our earth, we can take it into a classroom, right? So next one is the importance of the globe is representing of the earth. So from this we can understand the physical feature, means basic structure of the earth. We can understand the basic structure of our earth, right? And also, when we observing the globe, are you observing the colors on the globe? Right. So here you can watch the blue color. So what is the blue color stands for? Of course, we are all know that those are stands for the, what does that stands for? The water bodies. So water bodies is nothing but oceans and seas and so on, right? Along with the blue color, we can see here so many colors: green, yellow, orange, pink, and so on, right? These are all stands for the landscapes. Here the landscapes are nothing but the continents, right? So by the globe we can understand the physical features of the earth, right? And along with the physical features, we can locate the exact position and shape of the globe, right? Or on the earth, how the landscapes and continents also located. And also, are you observing any lines on the globe? Are you observing? Yes, so many lines are drawn on the globe. So these lines tells about, these lines are called as the latitudes and longitudes. So how it is useful, and we have to know that what is latitude and what is longitude. Let us discuss about latitudes and longitudes. So here latitudes. So the latitudes are the imaginary lines which are drawn on the globe to east to west. So these are the imaginary lines which are drawn east to west, right? So these are the vertical lines, horizontal lines too. These are the horizontal lines, and also these are the circles. Like children once see here. So how the circles are there on this? So these are the circles. Are you observing the circles on this ball? So in between the two latitudes, the distance is the same. You can observe here every two latitudes having the same distance, but the length of the each latitude is different. Like why it is happening? When we are moving towards to the poles, like when we are observing on the globe, there is two poles. Top of the globe is called as latitude, top of the globe is called as north pole, bottom of the globe is called as south pole, means towards the north direction and also towards the south direction. So when we are moves towards the poles, the latitudes size, means length of the latitudes is decreasing. When moves towards the equator, it is increases the length of each longitude. So now let us discuss about the important latitudes. So in this, first 0 degree latitude. So this 0 degree latitude we call as equator, right? So what is the meaning of equal? For example, I draw like this. So means x value is 0. For example, z, it is 10. For example, so z is equal to 10, right? Like that means here we can understand the value of x, and x is equals to 0 and z also 10. So like that equator also the same meaning, equals to. So children, just observe here on the globe there is a thick line, isn't it? So this thick line shows the equator, 0 degree latitude. Are you observing there? So this thick line shows our equator. So this equator divided the earth into 2 equal parts. So equator divided the earth into 2 parts towards the north and the south. So which is located in the north direction, that is called as northern hemisphere, which is located in the south direction, that is called as southern hemisphere. Let children, equator this is. So equator divided the earth into 2 parts. Even though the poles also, first we know the poles, top of the globe and bottom of the globe, and this is the equator. So equator divided the earth into 2 equal parts, those are hemisphere. Here hemisphere is nothing but half part. So like that equator divided the earth into 2 equal parts, right? So now we have to know the second important latitude, that is, this is the 0 degree latitude, that is equator, and second one is 23.5 latitude, that is Tropic of Cancer. For example, this is our globe, right? So this is our equator, 0 degree. 0 degree latitude, that is equator. So equator, now top of the globe is called North Pole because it is in a north direction. This is a South Pole which is in a south direction, right? So this equator divided the earth into 2 parts. Now second one, 23.5 north latitude, right? So this is the north one, towards north direction. This is the north direction. So second important latitude is 23.5. This is 23.5 north latitude towards the north direction. This line is called as Tropic of Cancer, right? Coming to the southwards, so south direction, same 23.5 south line, 23.5 south latitude called as Tropic of Capricorn. So this 23.5 south latitude is called as Tropic of Capricorn. And coming to the north direction, 66.5. This is 66.5 north latitude. This latitude called as Arctic Circle. Coming to the south direction, same 66.5 south latitude. This latitude is called as Antarctic Circle. So 66.5 north latitude is called as Arctic Circle, 66.5 south line is called as Antarctic Circle. So we know that North South Pole 90 degrees and North Pole 90 degrees. So this 90 degrees north towards the north is called as North Pole. Towards the south direction 90 degrees line is called as South Pole. So these are the important latitudes. Third one is 66, 23.5 south. Latitude is Tropic of Capricorn. And fourth is 66.5 north line. Latitude is called as Arctic Circle. And fifth is 66.5 south line is called as, south latitude is called as Antarctic Circle. And next two are 90 degrees north line and 90 degrees south line. These latitudes called as North Pole and South Pole, right? These are the 7 important latitudes on the earth. And now the latitudes are the imaginary lines which are drawn on the globe east to west, and also these are the horizontal lines. Horizontal means same in a equal position like a duster surface. These are the horizontal shape, and also in between the two latitudes space is the same, means distance between two latitudes is the same, but the length of the latitudes are the difference, means unequal. And let us discuss about the longitudes. So longitudes are so as imaginary lines which are drawn towards the North Pole to South Pole. So imaginary lines, and these are the vertical lines, and also we know that latitudes are the circles, but longitudes are semicircles like this. You can observe here. So just watch here how the lines look like. So these are the just they are touched the North Pole also and the South Pole. So these are the lines, vertical lines which are drawn on the globe. They are not the circles, they are only the semicircles, right? And in this the important longitude is 0 degree longitude. Zero degree longitude. For example, this is the globe. We know that this is North Pole and this is South Pole. So these are the North Pole and also the South Pole, right? So by the touching of the North Pole to South Pole, these are the which are the imaginary lines which is passed from the North Pole to South Pole. So these are the longitudes. So longitudes. So this is 0 degree longitude. We call it as a prime meridian. Prime. All the longitudes also called as meridians. All the longitudes are called as meridians. Yes, these are the vertical lines and also meridians. These are also known as meridians, but they have in a, like we can observe on the ball only now itself. So these are equal in length. All the longitudes length is equal, but the distance in between longitudes is different, because when they are coming to the South Pole and North Pole, this is nearby each other, but when comes to the on the globe in the middle of the earth, the distance is high. So that's why distance is a different but equal in length. So next, this 0 degree longitude which we are drawn on the globe, so that is called as prime meridian, and it is known as Greenwich line. Why we are calling this 0 degree longitude as a Greenwich line? A Greenwich, which is a place located in England. Greenwich is a place which is located in England. So 0 degree longitude pass through Greenwich. So that is the reason why we call it as a Greenwich line. And 0 degree longitude divided the earth into two parts. See here, this is a 0 degree longitude, right? So this 0 degree longitude divided the earth into two parts based on the east and west. So based on the east and west directions. So 0 degree longitude divided the earth into two hemispheres, that is western hemisphere and eastern hemisphere. So like equator, the 0 degree longitude also divided the earth into two equal parts. So those are eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. And for example, if you see here the longitudes, are you watching? These are the longitudes. So for example, this is a 0 degree longitude. So same opposite of the 0 degree longitude also we have 180 degree longitude. Before this we have to know, for example, this is a globe, we have 360 degrees longitudes. So there is 360 degree longitudes with the whole globe, around the globe, like this, around the globe we have 360 degrees of longitudes. So 0 degree longitude divided the earth into two equal parts, and also the that is called as prime meridian. Prime meridian and Greenwich line also. So this Greenwich line passes through Greenwich, which is a place located in England, right children? Are you understanding? So here the two hemispheres, right? Each hemisphere having 180 degrees of longitudes. Here also 180 degree and this side also 180 degrees of longitudes, right? So what is the use of these latitudes and longitudes? So longitudes and latitudes is useful for us when we are locating a particular place. For example, this is a 2 longitudes and these are the 2 latitudes, and so many, right? So these are the latitudes and longitudes. I want to share I want to draw a into mark in this, right? So this into mark, just for example, if you think that this is a x-axis and y-axis, so based on this 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3, in between the 3 there is half, so 2.5 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis, like that. This is a grid system. Like for example, latitudes and longitudes make a grid here, right? This square is called as grid. By this grid system we can locate a place on the earth, exact place on the earth, right? Now let us know the usage of the latitudes and longitudes. This is one, to locate a particular place in the earth with the use of the grid. And I want to tell a key point to you to remember that latitudes and longitudes. Longitudes and latitudes. Latitudes like how the shape of the longitudes, the horizontal, right? So this horizontal lines means when we are, this is a boy, when he is going to sleep, how he laid on the bed, like this only, right? So when we are sleeping, we are laying like a horizontal shape, right? And when we wake up, we stand like this, and like me also, right? So stand like this, sleeping lines and standing lines. And next, coming to the heat zones. Let us discuss about the heat zones. Based on the latitudes and longitudes, mostly based on the latitudes, we know the heat zones. Heat zones is nothing but, so heat zones. We have different types of climatical situations on the earth. So based on the latitudes, we can understand the heat zones. So this is the 0 degree equator. The both sides of the equator means in between the 23.5 north and 23.5 south. Those are Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. In between these two zones, in between these two lines means two longitudes, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is called as torrid zone. So this is one type of zone. The heat zones are three types in that. One is torrid zone. This is located both sides of the equator. And also we have tempered zone. This is located in Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle, which is in between the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, and also Tropic of Capricorn, right? And also frigid zone. This is frigid. How the water in the fridge cool. So this area also like a fridge, means very cool. Throughout the year, these two places, North Pole and South Pole, are covered with the ice only. In the torrid zone, there is very hot because of the sun rays fall very directly. And this temperate zone, is moderate heat throughout the year. And next, coming to the time zones, we know the latitudes. 0 degree latitude is called as a prime meridian, right? Based on this, each longitude takes a 1 minute. Each longitude, 1 degree latitude longitude takes 1 minute to pass. Like that, 15 degrees longitude takes for 1 hour. Like that, we have 180 and 180, right? So 180 plus 180 is equals to 360. So we have for 1 minute, we have 1 degree longitude, we have 4 minutes time, right? So by for 1 minute we have 60 seconds. For 1 hour we have 60 minutes. So by 60 into 4 minutes. So 360 into 360. These are the longitudes and 4 minutes. So 360 into 4. 1440 by 60 minutes for 1 hour. So 24 hours, which is, take it as a 24 hours means 1 day, which is a rotation, actual rotation period of the our earth, right? And also for the India, we are following the reference time for the 82 and half east longitude for our time. It is ahead to the 0 degree longitude, which is Greenwich line. This is also reference time for the whole world. Like that, India following the 82 and half east longitude, that is ahead means plus 5.5 hours. These are the time zones which we are watching. So based on the 0 line is a 0 degree longitude. We are following 82 and half east longitude. and this is the project. For hope children you understand all these. Before that, when we traveling towards the east, we gain the time. When we are traveling towards the west, we lost the time. Hope children you understand all these concepts, and it is time for the take project. So prepare a model of a globe. So you can use a waste papers and all colors, make a model and differentiate between the latitudes and longitudes. We already discussed about the latitudes and longitudes. So you have to differentiate between the latitudes and longitudes. And have a nice day. Thank you for everyone, and also thank you to R.S. Praveen Kumar. Good day. Stay safe. Stay home.